So now we're going to look at some examples to ensure that you have a good idea of how to put together your lesson objectives, and to also see objectives that will be faulty and how you can avoid writing objectives like these. So remember, we use the ABCD approach. So let's look at this example. So we have, in this case, at the end of the lesson, students should be able to define the concept geography in 1 to 2 sentences after utilizing a concept map. So let's go to this part here with the ABCD approach. Audience is there, so the students, so that's a tick. Behavior, the verb, what verb is there? Define, good. Condition, as in what will they use or what will they do to accomplish this? So after utilizing a concept map, so that's good. And the degree, in terms of the specific expectation or quantity that we're going to use to justify how many things or how much they should produce. So in this case it says 1 to 2 sentences, so that's our degree. So this is a very good objective, right? All right, let's look at the next one. It says discuss 3 differences between lines of latitude and lines of longitude. So we have the audience here, which will be our students. The behavior is discuss, but would this be an ideal verb for an objective like this? Is there any way we can discuss differences between these 2 lines? I think that verb might be too strong. So the better verb to probably use is to state or outline, because all they'll be doing is just mentioning them. There's nothing more beyond mentioning them, right? So we would have to change this objective to probably state. Then the condition, now there's no condition in this objective. So the part that says after, for example, watching a video, after reading a book, after reading a handout, that part is missing. So it's a case where this objective now is considered faulty, right? The degree, 3. So 3 things are expected, which is good. So this is a faulty objective, so bear in mind you consider these when you're writing your objectives. Number 2, draw and label a diagram. So we have so it says draw and label a diagram that shows the 5 main lines of latitude after a PowerPoint presentation. So we have the audience, the student, but here we have 2 verbs. You should never use 2 verbs in your objective. Only 1 verb must be used. So this is faulty. So it would be ideal to take out one of them, which would be and label. So it would be just draw a diagram that shows the 5 main lines of latitude. So we have the condition here after the PowerPoint presentation, and we have our degree, which will be 5 main lines, right? Next, list the significance of lines of latitude and longitude with 90% accuracy during a class discussion. So we have our audience, students there already. Behavior, the verb is list, but would list be the ideal word? If you're going to talk about the significance of something, it's going to require more explanation. So it will be ideal to probably explain or examine or evaluate, right? And this part here, many persons always use it. You are not supposed to use 90% accuracy because you can't measure that. How would you measure 90% accuracy of your student's response? So ensure that you use something that is clearer in 1 or 2 sentences, in a paragraph, or you state the number of significance that should be mentioned. During a class discussion, that's the condition, so yes, that is there. So we're seeing the ABCD when writing our lesson plan, so ensure that you consider that when you're writing yours.